Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm reviewing Scapple. Now Scapple is a program for Windows and Mac, and it allows you to make your notes and create connections really quickly. So let's look at how much it costs to buy Scapple. So Scapple costs £17 on a standard license, or if you are able to get it on an educational license, it costs £13.60, and that is for both Windows and Mac. I'm going to be fully transparent and say that the company have provided me with a free Windows license in order to do this review. So we've moved into Scapple, and what's great about Scapple is you just double click and you can write a new note. So I'm going to write Scapple review. And you can also add formatting to this. So I could apply a style, a blue bubble. I could give it a shadow, things like that. And I can resize it and I can put it anywhere on the page. If I hold down spacebar, I can move around my page and I get an infinite canvas. Now you might think, well, so what? That's not very impressive. But really Scapple comes into its own when you add more than one item. So I might add intro, and what I can do now, if I drag one to the other, it makes a connection, and I can just start connecting things and go back. I can get rid of the connection, so I might want to do that. What I really like about Scapple is it allows you to just quickly jot down your thoughts, and then it allows you to connect them, and then it allows you to format them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back over here, and I don't like that. And I'm going to hold down Alt as I drag. And when you hold down Alt, you get an arrow, like so. So now I've started to get a flow. I'm just going to zoom in a bit as well. And I really need to hit the spacebar to move around. Now I might have more than one thing with my intro. So I might want to do it slightly differently. I might want to start with a bang, and I might want to have a title, and I might want to use a question, and I might want to say what's coming up later. All things that I might do in a YouTube video. So what I can do now is I can select them all and I can apply a style to all of them. So let's go for a pink bubble. And then I can also do some aligning. So I'm going to align left, and I'm also going to distribute them vertically. So already I can very quickly get things the way I want them. I can quickly jot things down, make connections, align them, add styles, etc. Now I can also add background shapes. So I might want to move this shape around, and I might want to group everything, all my ideas, into a shape. So I've added this shape, and of course I can format it, and I'm going to go for a green bubble like so, and I'm going to put everything in it like that. And what I can do down here, if I make it magnetic, it means that everything within the shape moves with it, which I think is tremendously useful. So I might also want to link to it. So I'm going to just link to this top one, and there I already have a link. Something else you may find useful is adding some text along an arrow line. So I can add that, and then I can just bring this up. Now unfortunately, I'm not sure I can rotate it. Now I might want to format the text. I might want to make things bigger. So I've got lots of ways of making things bigger and formatting them. I can make it bold. I can make the font bigger, so on and so forth. I can go and change the borders and the colors. I can even change the writing direction. So I can even fade text out, which is going to be quite useful as well. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to take the fade off. So I might want to bring some importance to my intro. So I'm going to go up to here, and I'm going to click transformations, and I'm going to make it all capitals. Of course, I'm going to need to resize that, but I can do that. Notice if I drag things around, the arrows move as well. So I'm going to put that up there. So I think that looks much better. I can also show the inspector. Now the inspector is quite useful because it just allows you to format things a little bit better. So this intro is quite key. So I'm going to click here. I'm quite happy with the text and the size. I think I want it centered. I can pick the text color and I can pick the fill color. I'm going to go for a nice yellow, and I'm going to go for a purple border up to 5 points wide, and I'm going to give it a shadow. I can also change the text. If I want different text, I might want Gaudi Stout. Oh, that's horrible. I don't want that. Unfortunately, if you change the text, it applies to the whole document rather than a specific note, but I don't think that's the end of the world. I can also change the background color, and I can add textures as well. And whatever I choose, I can save as default. So I've shown you how to group with a magnetic shape, but I might want to just group things together. So all I have to do is select them all, and if I click stack, it stacks them all together, so it aligns them all together. So I might want to make this one the header, and all of these belong to it. So I'm going to go in here, I've stacked it, I've moved it off to the side, and I might want to just go to format it, and I might want it bold, underline, and bigger. And that's that. And I know that all these belong together. And then, of course, I'm going to add that. And also, if you click on an arrow, you can add something into the arrow. So you can add a note into the arrow like so. So that's added in a new note here. Now, of course, you can save your Scapple as a Scapple file, but you're probably going to find it most useful to do some exporting so that you can share it with other people. So you can export it as a PDF, as an image. You can also export it as text documents or as markup, but PDF and image are going to be the most useful. You can also add files to your Scapple. So if you have an image file, all you have to do is drag it in and it appears there. And you can, of course, resize it and move it around. So I'm going to make a quick text file with 3 items in: how to use Scapple, what's good, what's bad. So if I import my text file, even if I click this, what will happen is it just creates one note. However, if I put something that separates them, like a comma, and I save that, when I import that, I should be able to import them as separate notes. So I need to say it's split by a comma, and then I get my 3 distinct notes. Now, what's really useful about that is it means I can import lots of items from a spreadsheet. If I save it as a comma separated file, or I save it as a text file, I can start to make a list in another piece of software and bring it into Scapple just by dragging. So you can also import PDFs. Now, if you import PDFs, they just look like an image. There isn't much you can do with them, but they are useful to import. So here's a PDF of a fake resume, and you can see it's really just made it into an image. So I'm going to make it smaller and just stick it over here. What we can also do is we can add arrows to images as well, and it's just really useful using Scapple. In conclusion, what's great about Scapple is you can quickly jot ideas down, and then later you can format them, align them, arrange them, and connect them into something more meaningful. And then you can export it as a PDF or an image to share with someone else. Thank you.